Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. So today I'm going to be talking to y'all about some trending habits. So our trending habit of the month is self-awareness. And a big part of being self-aware is understanding how the way you give people feedback, whether that be questions, answers, ideas, emotions, opinions, the way you share those things with others can either hurt their feelings or not be constructive and rather helpful. They could not be helpful and instead be hurtful. So a big part of self-awareness is how we give feedback, especially in a classroom setting. So that is our trending habit of today's Tuesday, is understanding how to give feedback. Now, the way we'll be giving feedback this year is through this special way called using the thinking hats. So there are many different thinking hats, and they all have different colors, and they mean different things. And today, this video is just an introduction of what those thinking hats mean and just a quick description of what they are. And each day throughout this week and next week, I'll be introducing a new thinking hat that you'll practice and get used to, and we'll work on them. So really quickly, I'm going to go over each hat that we have and kind of what they mean. So starting with the white hat. So if I asked you to give white hat feedback or a response, I'm asking for you to give an observation. An observation means you're pointing things out, but you're not giving any emotions, ideas attached to it. It is a neutral statement. In the next slide, you're going to see me use the example of a chair, and the chair has a red seat. So white hat feedback would be, I noticed the chair has a red seat. Excuse me, thirsty. So white hat feedback is just a neutral statement. Miss Rowan is wearing a purple shirt. It says 4th grade. You're not saying whether you like or dislike my purple shirt. You're just saying what you notice, right? Another sentence then for white hat feedback is, I don't know if this is good or bad, but I see this, right? Next, we have the red hat feedback. So red hat feedback is the opposite of white hat feedback. So red hat feedback is your emotions, what you felt, what you're feeling when you see something, hear something, or react to something. So red hat feedback would be like, when I first saw Miss Rowan's purple shirt, I felt happy because the color purple makes me feel happy. When I first saw the chair, I felt like it should be in a haunted house because it kind of looked like a creepy old chair. Right, so I'm giving emotion attached to my observation, unlike white hat feedback, which is just the observation. Next, we have the black feedback. So this is basically a way of doing constructive criticism. So we're giving things and ideas of things that are missing, or that someone gave a response and maybe they missed some sort of feedback with that. So, for example, you could say, I see that Miss Rowan wore a purple shirt today, but we were all going to wear blue shirts today. So maybe next time she can wear a purple shirt maybe next time she can wear a blue shirt when we wear blue shirts. That wasn't a good example. Let me redo one. So let's say you could say, I see that during your response, you forgot to include the word rotate. Maybe next time you can include the word rotate. So basically, you're just giving suggestions on the way someone missed something, right? Next, we have yellow. This is positive feedback or positive reinforcement. So you're complimenting something that someone did well. So I see that you wore a purple shirt today, and we said we were going to wear purple shirts today. That's great. I see that this chair looks super uncomfortable. That was our goal. We didn't want a comfy chair. Great job. So you're giving a positive reinforcement rather than a black hat, which is more constructive criticism, but in a helpful way. Second to last is our green hat. So our green hat is additions to or have you thought about. So what this means is that you could say you had a really good explanation, but have you thought about including this? You have a really cool purple shirt, but have you thought about including a purple hat to go along with it? Or could you add purple shoes to match your purple hat and your purple shirt? Right? So it's things that we can add, change in order to improve and keep each other accountable of being the best that we can be. Last but not least is blue. So we're going to be adding blue hat feedback last because it is the most tough one. So blue hat feedback is the ability to switch between hats. So you could say, if I wanted you to give me white hat feedback, you could say instead, I think it's time to switch to red hat feedback because I'm feeling blank, 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 blank. Or I could say, what's your answer? And you can say, I'm going to use yellow hat feedback. This is my yellow hat response. And we're going to work on that more and more. This was a lot of information I threw at you. I know it sounds like a lot. Just look at the next slide. You'll kind of see a little bit more how I break it down, and you're going to only learn one at a time. This is just an overview on where I'm going and where we'll eventually get there. Don't panic. It's going to be okay. Now, have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Be aware how you affect others, how your responses, actions, ideas, and thoughts, the way that you portray yourself might make somebody else feel in order to be self-aware and kind to yourself and those around you. Happy Tuesday. We'll see you soon.